really impressed watching Ole Miss on film, coming off a big win this weekend against Missouri at home, and seem like they're playing really well. Obviously, explosive team offensively, throwing a variety of defenses out. Defense has been solid, so obviously that'll be a great challenge for our team. And then going on the road again at South Carolina, obviously we'll get more familiar with them and their personnel as the week transpires. But again, another tough road game, and they're always tough anytime you go on the road in this league.
Our first question is from John Zener of the Associated Press.
Hey, Coach. I was wondering, the SEC obviously took some steps to strengthen the league overall and non-conference schedules and everything to strengthen some NCAA resumes. What is your take on kind of what you've seen from the league? You think it's gotten stronger?
Well, I think we got a lot of good teams in the league. Obviously, we're right now sitting at 3-7 in the league, 7 losses in the league. Like we've played, pretty good basketball, not good enough to get some wins, but really impressed with the personnel that our league has. And obviously, anytime you can line up and look at the talent across our league, I think our league is getting better. Obviously, we want to make that push to get multiple teams into the postseason. I think obviously we're a little bit over halfway through conference play right now, and you have a lot of teams that are in position to try to do that. So I think at the end of the day, we'll be able to judge where we are as a league once we see how we finish.
Okay, and you've been on the other end as far as non-conference when that was kind of something that weakened your resume when it was they were handing out NCAA bids, even though you had a great record. And this year, have you ever had a tougher non-conference schedule than this year? I think it's ranked like 8th toughest.
Yeah, probably not. This is obviously probably the toughest non-conference schedule we put together, and we put it together for a reason, obviously, to try to position ourselves if we were fortunate enough to win some of those games to have a chance at the postseason, and also to help strengthen our league in terms of RPI and things like that. Unfortunately for us, it didn't work out that way with our non-conference in terms of the results, but I think at the same time, that we're trying to build a program here that can consistently get to the postseason, and we're going to have to play good people to do it. And so that's something that I'm not afraid to do that, and we're going to continue to do that to try to build our program where we want to go.
Thanks.
Our next question is from Larry Vaught of the Danville Advocate Messenger.
Yeah, Anthony, when you talk about the league being good overall, and yet Florida is sitting there the way they are on top, what makes them so elite this year, in your opinion?
Well, I think a lot of things. Number one, I think Coach Donovan has proven that he's one of the elite coaches in the country with the way he builds his teams and leads his team. I think you're looking at a team that is a veteran team. When you look at the seniors they have, the experience those guys have gotten over the course of their careers in terms of, I believe it's 3 straight Elite Eights. So when you have seniors that have experienced that, being one game away from the Final Four, those guys know how to win. They know what it takes, possession by possession, understanding offensively and defensively what's required. And I think that plays a big part of it. And a lot of things. I think you can look at their team and from a talent standpoint, really good. From a leadership standpoint, really good. Defensively, probably the best team in the league. So there's a lot of things I think you can look at in terms of what they've been able to do.
And how much of that success you think is dependent on their point guard play?
Well, I think Wilbekin has made himself one of the elite point guards in our league, if not the country, because of the way he impacts the game in so many different ways. You look at, you're talking about a guy that came in there as a walk-on, and you look at what he's been able to accomplish over the course of his career, and it's been through his grit and hard work and determination. And I think he defensively sets the tone for him. Offensively, he stepped it up this year where he's one of their primary offensive threats, a guy that's shooting the ball extremely well from the three-point line, but facilitates, gets everybody else involved, and makes the game easier for his teammates. And ultimately, that's, to me, the best compliment you can give a point guard is, that he makes the game easier for those around him. And the second thing is that his team wins. You know, so he's been elite in my opinion.
Thank you.
Question is from Perry Shalford of the Daily Journal.
Hey, Coach. I'm wondering if there are any weather-related discussions you guys are having, possibly altering the game, moving the game.
Well, we haven't had any discussions as of yet. You know, I know there's some systems that are moving in, but as of right now, there's nothing, you know, that I'm aware of.